It's been named one of the most haunted hostels around the world. So haunted, in fact, if you dare to sleep here, you may even share your bed with a ghost. More than 110 years, inmates were tortured and mistreated here, many of them executed. The 8th floor is deemed the most haunted. That was death row.
That if you could make it through your entire night here without leaving the 8th floor, you would get your stay for free.
It's believed one of the more dominant ghosts to lurk these gloomy halls is James Patrick Whalen. Whalen's body was buried in an unmarked grave in the back courtyard of the jail, but no one knows if Whalen will ever rest in peace. The jail hostel is open all year round, but beware, you may want to sleep with one eye open.
What's up? You free tonight? What is up, guys? My name is HypeMyke. Welcome back to the hypest channel on the internet. Tonight, we are going to be doing something absolutely insane. We're going to be doing another hotel video, except this time, we're going to be doing it inside of a jail. Yes, guys, this hotel used to be a jail a long time ago. People used to be tortured there. People have died there, and that is why it's considered one of the most haunted hotels in the world. You guys absolutely loved the series on the last hotel that we did, so I figured, why don't we go to another hotel in my city and do one that is actually even more haunted. We caught a lot of stuff on camera last time, so I can't imagine the things that we're gonna be able to capture this time. I'm super excited for this, guys, but I have yet to tell any of the boys that we're doing this tonight. So I'm gonna go upstairs, I'm gonna ask each and every one of them if they are free tonight to go to the haunted hotel. And I know last time Jesse experienced something super scary at the last hotel, so it might be a little bit more difficult to convince them, especially since we're doing this in a prison, guys. But with all this being said, guys, let's go upstairs and let's ask if the boys are free tonight. Can we come in? Yeah. I don't really know how to bring this up, but
what's going on?
Before, I know when we went to the hotel, I know you saw something very scary, and I'm sure you probably still don't want to talk about it, but it's not about that, it's about another hotel.
What other hotel? There's no other hotel.
And there is another hotel, and it's a prison. And
how? That doesn't make any sense. A prison hotel?
It's a prison, and they have rooms that you could go there and sleep in, and we're doing that tonight.
Thank you.
What? Come on.
What do I get out of it?
Come, bro.
What do I get out of going to this stupid prison hotel?
It's the experience of sleeping in a cell.
Exactly, man. Like,
yeah, because everyone wants to sleep in a cell,
dude. It'll
right?
be fun.
It's a 4-person cell. We'll have enough for all of us.
I have this nice big bed here, right here. You think I gotta go to a damn prison cell? You think I give a crap?
I mean,
and what? Well, what's so scary?
The place is supposedly like the most haunted place in all of Canada. I'm not sure about the world.
All of Canada.
All of
Canada, dude.
People have died there. People have been tortured there. Like, this place is messed up. Like, the last place someone was executed in Canada was there. And we also have something very special coming up in this part of the series.
What?
But I'll tell you guys that later. Come, bro. Just come. Guys, we all know Jesse, deep down, he wants to come.
I'll go.
Yes.
We got him.
We got him.
Can't say no, huh, Jesse?
All right, we got 3 people. All we need is 1 more person. Let's go ahead. What the heck?
I said that yesterday 7 times. I had to. Why do I keep saying this?
Let's go ahead and let's call my boy Moosey.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice messaging system.
Well, that sucks. That's his phone number, so let's go ahead and call him on Facebook. Currently calling him on the Facebooks. He's contacting. Hopefully he picks up, guys, because we don't have another person that could actually hop in. Is this man still sleeping? It's 2 p.m. right now. You need to be there in 4 hours. So I don't know. Oh, and it just got denied. Okay, well, guys, Moosey doesn't seem to be answering the phone. If he does join us a little bit later, then you will see him in the video, but for right now it seems like it's just gonna be me, Nick, and Jesse. Now before we actually go to the hotel, we still have a little bit of time to kill before we actually head to the hotel, so now would be the time to actually tell you about my big announcement that I mentioned last week. We got merch, boys! Was that too hype or? You heard that right, guys. We finally got some merch coming. If you couldn't tell from the beginning of the video, I've been teasing a little bit of my merchandise on some of the clips. You may be thinking, dude, like this guy's shirt says hype on it. My name's HypeMyke, like that makes sense, right? Well, that's because I made my own merch and I made it look like a god church. Now this isn't everything that I've made for you guys. I have a bunch of other things on my website on the Teespring link down below. But so far I have these 3 pieces here that I've been working very, very hard on. Now obviously I have the t-shirt on me right here. It just says hype on the front, super simple. But on the back we have Hype Life. And then we have these 2 right here. Now I have this one right here, it just says hype. And then right below, as you can see guys, it says the hypest hoodie on the internet. Obviously my intro, this is the hypest channel on the internet. If you don't know, make sure you subscribe. But now, if you've been a fan for a long time, you got the hypest hoodie on the internet right here. And then we have the United States thing right here, kind of have a NASA type theme going on. And then we have this one right here. We have my main spaceship logo, has a spaceship on the front, says hype. Super, super cool. And then I don't know if you've seen the back, guys, but this is the hype breed design that I've made. Obviously this is another hypest hoodie on the internet. Success right here, interactive hype breed. Super, super cool. Now, like I said, there is a lot more options that you can find on my Teespring link down below. We got more t-shirts, we got other colors, we got more hoodies, we got long sleeves, we got phone cases, we got freaking mugs. We also got leggings for all the girls of you out there. I mean, if you're a guy too and you want to wear leggings, be my guest. Now, one thing that I do want to announce, if you are a member of the channel, if you click the join button right next to the subscriber button, you will get a discount code for all of my merchandise. So you're gonna be saving the money that you spend on the membership on one of these pieces of merchandise. And if you didn't know, you get plenty of other stuff. You get emojis in the chat, you get badges on your name, Hype Fan. If you want the Hype Fan badge, that is what you're gonna wanna do. Now, I'm not gonna talk about this for any longer. I'm gonna let you guys go to the video. Let's hit the road and let's go to the world's most haunted hotel.
Let's go. Road trip time.
Road trip time. So Nick,
Yeah.
do you have any idea why we're going here so early?
I really don't know. Why are we going here so early?
I've been doing a little bit of
Research? Is that how you research things?
No, I wasn't doing research. We are going to be doing research in a different type of way this time. I got ourselves a private haunted tour of the entire hotel.
Private tour?
Yeah. All the ghost stories, all the deaths, everything spooky that we need to know. We're going to have someone tell us exactly what happened in there. Oh, normally when people do that, it's like full of people and stuff, but I wanted it to just be all of us, me, you, Jesse, and yep, I worked my magic, and now we're gonna get a sick tour of the entire hotel. Maybe exclusive access to places no one's allowed to go.
Ooh, that would be pretty sick.
So that's what we're doing right now, guys. We're gonna go into the parking lot. We're gonna meet our tour guide. All credits to the person who's giving us the tour. I'll put all their links in the description below. Go check them out. But we have a little bit more driving to do just to get there. Hopefully we're on time. It's about 5:14, so we have 45 minutes to try to be there. Hopefully traffic doesn't kick us in the butt. Alrighty guys, we are pulling up to the building right there. As you can see, it is the second one on our left.
Right here.
Yep, and there should hopefully be a parking lot. I mean, just look how creepy that is. Like, woo!
That's where we're staying.
I'm low-key, lowest of keys, getting nervous. But I don't know if it's because I'm excited or it's because I know how haunted this place is. Look at this. Like literally, am I even gonna fit?
Go. Ah! We're clean.
We are clean. Okay, let's go here. Look at it. Wow.
Very, very creepy. All the windows are barred up.
Yep. So we're gonna be trapped in there all day.
All night.
And it's like all the greenery is like growing on top of it too.
Really cool stuff.
All right, guys, we're gonna wait here in the parking lot until our tour guide comes and greets us. But until then, I don't even know what to say. What should I say, Nick?
Just cut it. Until then, doop.
Let me in! Let me in! Someone open this door.
All right.
Knock first.
Hello?
Hello?
You're supposed to use this to knock.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to use this, Jesse.
It's not what it's for.
This is to block it off. Is it a chain? Okay, I'll just open it.
What do you think's behind there?
It's locked.
I think it's too weak. Did you hear the crows calling?
Hello? No, I don't think it'll get anything.
What is behind there?
You know what? I think we should just break through it.
It's blocked, like you can't even see through the
Hey,
door.
Nick, just help me.
Yeah. Okay, one second.
We're barging in.
Wait, it's in 2 minutes?
Yeah, it's in 2 minutes.
Okay, let's go. What are we waiting on here?
We have to meet him here, like in the parking lot. Is that the guy? I don't know. Someone that looks suspicious.
The door's gonna close, we're gonna get stuck,
This one?
and then we're gonna find out our tour guide's been dead for 60 years. And he lured us into this friggin' building.
Emails were fake. Oh, there she is. I could tell. Hopefully she knows where it's us since I have a camera in my hand.
I doubt it.
Hi,
What's up?
how's it going?
Good, how are you? You must be Mike. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Juliet.
Jesse.
Jesse.
Nick.
Nice to meet you guys.
Awesome.
All right, so have you already kind of looked around, checked the place out a little bit?
Well, we've seen the creepiness of the jail.
Yeah,
on the
for
outside.
sure. Even at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, it's still pretty imposing.
Yeah.
So today we're basically just going to talk a little bit about the history, share a few ghost stories, and take you inside so you can have a look from the inside.
Let's do it.
Sounds
I'm
good?
Excited,
All
yeah.
right.
Here we go.
So the jail was actually only closed in 1972. So not too long
Yeah, that
ago.
was really.
It was closed?
Yes.
That's like not even like 50 years. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
recent, actually.
Yeah, and it was built in 1862, so it was in operation for 110 years before it was finally shut down due to inhumane living conditions.
Yeah, what the hell is
Is
that?
that just a banging on the door?
Yeah. I wonder if someone's behind it. Usually
There's no one there.
Living conditions.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah, so the first complaints actually started in 1946 from jail inspectors, and it took over 30 years almost 30 years for it to be finally closed.
And
These
complaints.
Because of, why?
Basically, you'll see when we go upstairs, but the single person cells are incredibly cramped. They also used to use something called a honey bucket. So essentially that was a bucket for the prisoners to have in their cell because they weren't allowed to use the toilets. So they would use that and then they would empty it outside or in the regular toilets, at least in the later days.
Ouch.
So yeah.
This is gonna prove me and Nick are taller.
Oh my god.
You guys are higher than it, so it's not really going to prove anything.
Yeah, I
The
think
same
you're just
height.
over.
Oh, wait. The shoes.
Yeah, we're both wearing shoes. This is
Nick's like,
It's been an ongoing argument for a long time.
Nick's like half an inch taller.
Oh, if only it went higher than 6
Whose side are you on?
Oh my
I
god.
literally can't
It is
see.
dark.
Yo.
Yeah,
The
you
camera
can
probably
see-
can't see a
You can
thing.
see that it's pretty pitch black in there.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
I didn't know how deep it was. Or...
Oh man, there's not a lot of room in here at all.
Should I
Yeah.
put this on?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
There we go.
What cell
So,
is this? We're gonna sell.
yeah, so this is one of 6 cells of the prison that were used for the solitary confinement of troublesome inmates. So normally inmates who were breaking the rules would be placed in here. In the rest of the jail, just like in here, in the very early days at least, there was no light, no heat, and no ventilation.
How was
So-
that? Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And for prisoners who were placed in here, in addition to this door, there actually would have been one in front as well. It was a huge, heavy wooden door, and it would block out all light and sound. So the pitch blackness that you saw when you first came in, that's what it would have been like for prisoners who were in here. And sometimes they were even stripped naked and chains spread eagle to the floor. So you can see down there, a couple different areas where they may have been chained up. It didn't happen to all prisoners, but some of them, especially if they were known to be particularly violent or to lash out, they would be chained to the floor.
That's so bad.
And they would only be unchained for, how long do you think they'd be unchained for each day?
10 minutes.
You're almost spot on. It was about 15 minutes per day in order for them to eat and use the honey bucket. You can see down at the bottom.
They did some
there.
acrobatics.
There's a little slot where the food would be pushed through at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people who do stay in the building sometimes report strange things. So some people have reported waking up in the middle of the night to see a strange translucent figure standing in the middle of their room, or even sometimes sitting on their bed, reading what appears to be a Bible. And interestingly enough, the description of this figure often matches that of Patrick Whalen, the first man to ever be hanged here at the prison. Yeah.
That's creepy.
Yes, so we might talk a little more about Whalen as we go on. A lot of the ghost stories do relate to him in some way. He's a very big presence here at the jail and in Ottawa's history as well.
Come on, dude, focus.
So that is where a prisoner was sentenced to be hanged. They would be hanged right on those trapdoors right there.
That's I'm standing right underneath it.
Yes, yeah.
So what year was the first hanging?
So 1869, and it was Patrick Whalen. So Whalen was arrested for the murder of Thomas D'Arcy McGee, which was a politician here in Ottawa, actually one of the fathers of Confederation in Canada. And when we look back at the evidence, many people today do believe that Whalen may have been innocent, and he even claimed all throughout his trial that he was innocent of the crime. But unfortunately for him, nevertheless, he was hanged here on these gallows.
Right there?
Yep, right up there. We'll actually see that from the inside in just a little bit. But before we go up the stairs, I will tell you just a little story. Normally, people who do go into the stairs, sometimes they can feel a little bit uneasy. We actually had a woman a few years ago on one of our tours who told us about an experience that she had. She was on the top floor taking part in a tour when she suddenly felt very uncomfortable and as if all the air was being sucked out of her lungs. So of course she told the tour guide that she wanted to leave immediately. They made their way out from the area that they were and to the top of the stairs, but when she reached the very top step, she suddenly had to stop. She sat down and she said that she felt as if several people were hitting and pushing her on the back all at once. She couldn't go down the stairs for several minutes because of this feeling, but when she was finally able to, she and the tour guide made it out of the building. And when they got out, she said that she felt as if they had not been alone in there, and that whatever was in there with them wanted them out. She, of course, was more than happy to oblige.
Spicy. Wow, that's some spice right there.
So with that, maybe it's time for us to go on up the stairs.
Yes, let's do it.
Right.
Check that out, bro.
Like how they had a window there, so that everyone could just see. Look, there's a freaking window right there.
So only 3 people were ever officially here at the jail. I say officially because there is some speculation that actually this beam right here, there's some speculation that perhaps unofficial hangings may have occurred on this beam. That's because there's quite a few markings right in the center there.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I can get out my flashlight and see if it will illuminate them.
So I heard there was I read up on a story that there was multiple
There we go.
bodies found, hundreds of bodies away from the prison.
Yes, so when the Mackenzie King Bridge was being built, it's bordering the jail, so of course they had to kind of dig in that area, and they did find quite a lot of bodies along the site. So at the prison, unfortunately, some people did die, sometimes due to exposure, because when the jail was first built, there was actually no glass on the windows, there was only bars. So of course, any rain, wind, or snow would just come right in. So several prisoners unfortunately did die because of that, some by suicide. So if there were bodies to bury, we know that they did bury them on prison grounds. So it's very likely that a lot of the bodies that were found along the Mackenzie King site were unfortunate prisoners here from the jail.
What if it wasn't the jail that took them? Welcome to the 8th floor.
Cool.
Apparently you can sleep here.
What the heck?
If you wanted to order a room for $80, you could sleep in one of these rooms.
Sounds like fun. spicy.
Yeah, this is.
She locks us in.
No, you're lucky. These ones don't lock. There are some that do.
Oh no.
So these are the single person cells, so only one prisoner would have been here at a time. They would have been locked in this cell for 12 hours each night with nothing to keep them company except for their mattress and their honey bucket.
This is the most haunted place of the building.
No, I wouldn't say so. I would say gallows and death row are probably the most haunted places in the building. Although, yeah, every area does have some stories associated with it, but I think this area is definitely creepy, but in my opinion, it's not the creepiest. I get much more uneasy when I'm in death row. This cell is where you would wait when it was just going to be time for your execution. So this is where the last place you would stay basically until it was finally time for you to come out and make your way to the gallows. But there are 3 more death row cells down here. Yes, these ones, it seems like no matter how many lights you have on, no matter how many flashlights you have, they always just seem dark somehow.
At least they blessed them with space.
Yes, so if you were in death row, you did have a little more space than the typical Indians.
This one's stuck.
Yes, that one is
Look at this.
It's a little sticky today.
This is so creepy.
Look to your right, look right there.
The Drew crew.
The Drew crew.
Is that what you
They're
want?
all on death row together.
You might be able to see as well that cell number 4 was originally sealed off by 2 heavy metal doors, but they have since been removed. You can kind of see the remains of it in the doorway there. When those heavy metal doors were in place, they were sometimes known to open and close all on their own. So once there was a woman who was being given a private tour of the building, she stopped in between the doors and they suddenly slammed shut, trapping her alone.
The metal door or is it?
The 2 metal doors back when they were still there.
Oh.
So she was in there for about 3 hours before hostel staff managed to open the doors and get her out. And on another occasion, a hostel employee actually lost a finger when one of the doors slammed shut on their hand unexpectedly.
No way.
So I'm sure you can see why they decided to remove
So that's
those
why they don't
doors.
have the doors there.
Correct. Safety hazard. To put it lightly. Yeah.
Unlucky.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So this door right here, this wooden door, behind that door is the room where normally the hangman would come from. So usually it would be him and a priest, and they would walk down the hallway to cell number 4 to get the prisoner out of that cell. And then those 3 would walk back along the creaky floorboards here to the gallows to the cries of dead man walking. And that's how the typical execution would begin. The founder of the Haunted Walks, Glenn, was actually stationed behind a door much like this one. And, you know, he's standing there just waiting for groups to come through. And as if it wasn't creepy enough, being alone in the dark, on the side of the door, he suddenly hears 3 loud knocks.
On this door?
It was a door very much like this one, on the other side of the building. Unfortunately, we can't go there right now because there are guests staying on that side, but it was the other stairwell, so it looks pretty much identical to this one. So of course, he hears the knocks, so he opens the door and is prepared to see someone standing on the other side. But what he sees is a very shocked and confused looking tour guide and an entire tour group who tells him that they didn't knock on the door. He tells them, well, I didn't knock on the door. And it turns out that neither party had touched it, and it hadn't even moved an inch. So to this day, we really don't know what knocked on the door that night.
Dude, look at this. Look how sketchy that looks. It's creepy. Just a random floor. And then let people see. Hello? Hello? Dude, I can't hear. Open the door right now. Hello? What the hell, Nick? Was that you? No. Jesse. Dude, are you seriously leaving?
Tell me, the last one broke, and then this one broke.
Dude, what happened? Like, are you sure the bed moved?
The bed moved.